Hello everybody. Recently I made this song called The Law is Broken. It sounds like this.
The law is broken, soon you will feel my rage. Bitch, leave the area, bitch, you are getting tased.
And today I'm going to show you how I made it. Let's get into it. Alright, so here's the beat. It sounds like this. So this is pretty simple. We have a lead. It sounds like a guitar, but it's not really a guitar. It's actually a piano. This channel EQ just sucks. That's why I put it so high, just to cut everything below 100 Hz. Here we got another EQ that just cuts everything above 1K just to make the space for the vocals and cuts off some annoying frequencies. Then we got two amp simulators to make it sound like a guitar. A compressor, it's sidechained to kick just to make it duck a little bit when the kick hits. Then we got a stereo enhancer to make it sound wider, RC20 for the wobble, typical trap stuff, and Pan Man to make it bounce from left to right a little bit, to make it a little bit more interesting. So here's how it sounds without effects. As you can hear, it's just a piano. We cut everything just for it to have less high frequencies. The amp simulators will make it sound like a guitar. The compressor obviously compresses. Stereo enhancer makes it wider. A little bit of wobble with RC20 and Pan Man just for it to bounce from left to right. Then we have the harmonic bass, which is just the piano. It's a dark score preset from Keyscape with some effects. As you can see, we're cutting a lot of this. We're cutting everything below 100 Hz to make space for the bass. This compressor doesn't really do anything. Maybe that's a mistake on my part. It is what it is. Then we have again a stereo enhancer, the same setting of 200% just to make it wider. We have an EQ to get rid of some annoying frequencies, and another EQ just to make sure everything below 100 Hz is not playing. This is how it sounds without the effects. Compressor, stereo enhancer, EQ, and another EQ. That's the end result. Now we're moving on to the drums. We have what I call a rhythmic bass. So it's a standard drill rhythm. When I have that, I add to it. So there is a hi-hat fill that sounds like this. Just some little rolls, a hi-hat here and there, just to add some more depth to the rhythm. Then we got a couple of perks. And the other one is this one at the end of the bar. Together, the hi-hats sound like this. I also got some Pan Man on the fills to make them bounce across the channels, just so it's more interesting in stereo. Moving on, we got the snare. Two snares actually. The first one sounds like this, and the other one sounds like this. And both together sound like this. As you can hear, more snappy. Not every effect can be achieved with plugins, sometimes you have to layer stuff. Everybody says it's good practice, so I do it. That's simple as that. Now, everybody's favorite part, the 808. This is how it sounds. Of course, there's some effects on it. We got a tuner, because you always have to tune your 808s so they are in key. We've got a little bit of saturation, because by itself, this 808 sounds like that. Very low, unnoticeable almost. So we had to make it noticeable by adding the saturation. And on top of that, a compressor. Simple. I also have this little EQ thingy here. There was a frequency that I didn't like. It was rumbling in my ears, so I had to cut it out. Let's listen to it without the EQ. And with. Much cleaner. Of course, 808s don't sound as great by themselves. You have to have the kick to complement them. So the kick is this. And on the kick, I have a compressor and an EQ. This EQ doesn't do anything. I guess I tried to EQ some stuff, but it didn't work. It's always trial and error. I also have this compression as a send. Not sure what it does, but I guess I tried it. And it gave the effect I wanted. So the kick and 808 together. Boom. Yeah, so that's it for the beat. The whole thing sounds like this. Pretty simple, not much to write home about, but if it works, right? It fits the song, so I'm happy with it. Yeah, so this is how I made the beat for The Law is Broken. You can listen to the song by clicking right here in the corner. It's a lyric video. And yeah, subscribe if you want to. Fuck the train. Later.